So this is our family room. We spend so much time in this space. This is where we all gather at the end of the day. We watch a movie as a family together. Once the kids are asleep, Brian and I will often find ourselves on the couch watching one of our shows. This is really just the most relaxing room for us. The kids love being in here with us. Like I was saying earlier, William makes forts with the chairs and we kind of just let it all happen during the day. And it just feels very warm and cozy. There's nothing I love more than putting the fireplace on in the winter. But yeah, this is really where a lot of our sweet moments as a family happen. A sectional was always really important for me to have just because I feel like it fits our family of 5 so well. And I love that I can take my spot, which is the end here, and lay down and watch a show. But it really fits our family. We all pile onto that and have such fun together. And then I thought these chairs were so interesting. And this fabric choice for the upholstery is so fun. And it pulls all of the colors in this whole space together in these cushions. And I love the natural raffia to them. And the ottoman was something that, again, was very intentional with the color. It pulls in the berry from our drapery really nicely, and it houses all of our favorite coffee table books, and we put our feet up on here at night. But I love the way all of these colors kind of work together so beautifully. I always loved the way these natural beams looked, and this is actually from a railroad, which is really interesting. There's a place in Connecticut that specializes in these. It's called Board Silly. I went with Gail actually to pick this one out, and I love this little hole it has in here. Everyone always asks me what this is for, but this is actually just how this naturally was found, and I kind of think it's fun. It's a little quirky. And then the frame TV I love because you can change the art on it depending on the season. I love the vintage look of these brass candle holders with the pop of berry in the candle. I think that looks really neat. This I feel like was the find of a century. One of the interior designers in the area was closing down her store. She was moving locations, and I went at the last minute and found this piece and knew that it was perfect for this corner. I love the old aged look of it, and the color is just so stunning. Everybody asks about it when they come into the house, and it's also really fun to style. I love changing out the decor on the inside and on the top. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite pieces in the whole house. Probably my favorite piece, actually. It houses all of my favorite books, and then again, a lot of my vintage treasure finds, like the shell box. My mom actually gave me that painting when she first learned that I was doing textiles in India. One of her friends from India gave that to her and she passed it down to me. So I feel like that's really special. And all of our tableware is stored in here, and candlesticks. This was a wedding gift, this vase from Tiffany. So all of the things really kind of mean something to me, and I love being able to look at them through this cabinet. My friend Dana and I recently went antiquing, and we found this basket and thought it would be so perfect for the top of this piece, and I love the way it looks. She found this lampshade, which looks really pretty, again, tying in the colors, and I just love it so much. These shells are also vintage, a lot of old things. The swan too. This was something that actually Dana couldn't get out of her head, and she showed up here one day with the swan walking up my staircase, and she's like, this has to be here, and I love it so much. So yeah, this whole area, just the colors, it all just makes me so happy. So these shelves are such a nice moment for me to showcase things that I have found and love so much. Originally, they were kind of like perfectly styled, but as time went on, I started to add things that I just truly love, and I wasn't afraid of mixing color. I wasn't afraid of mixing old with new, and I just really love how it all turned out. Again, there's tons of shells in here. I've got 2 cases down here of shells, an old brass piece that is so pretty, a little touch of some modern art, some of my favorite books, baskets. I love the way this mix of color looks, and it just feels very cozy and homey and like a true representation of just life, really. Our previous house was more of a kind of farmhouse design. We were actually like living in the woods at that point, and then when we moved here to the beach, my style kind of completely changed. And then as I mentioned before, starting the fashion brand really injected tons of color to what I wanted my home to look like.